Today I'm joined by two brothers from Southeast London who work as a production and rap duo. They're known for their distinctive sound and effortless versatility, and they have risen to prominence and established themselves as one of the leading production duos in the country, making UK hits for the greatest, Skepta, Tiny Temper, Ghetts, and many, many more. However, they have branched out and made their own projects, releasing 3 albums since 2017, and early this month they have brought out their 4th album entitled METOX. Today I'm joined by T and Rocket, who are known as the Splurgeboys. How are we doing today, guys?
Good, blessed, bro. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good, thank you. I'm good. I've heard the album. I think it's quality.
Amazing, isn't it? Sick, innit?
Honestly, quality. I actually really liked it. If you guys could choose 3 words to describe the album, what would you choose?
Can you swear?
I don't think we can, mate. It's student radio.
Oh, it's coming home, innit?
It's coming home.
Yeah, that's how good it is, bro.
What was your reactions yesterday?
Yeah, it was sick, bro.
Unbelievable, mate. Unbelievable. Same vibes to the album.
Yeah.
So firstly, why the name METOX? What is METOX?
METOX is just like about either like just into being with oneself, innit? Like just getting to know oneself, like blocking out the outside world. That's how I think about it.
Yeah.
And then he thinks about it the opposite way, which is kind of like just getting out your own head. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Stop
definitely.
analyzing things. You know what I mean? When you're super introspective, you just sometimes got to take a break from doing that and just understand that you put in your hours, you know what you're doing, and just reaffirm that you don't have to analyze everything.
Yeah, of course. But well, my second question was, what story does the album tell? But you basically answered that there. So yeah, no, that's. I actually really want to know what it meant, but that's really good. What's most notable about the album is the production behind it, and I think the instrumentals are proper hard. Like Hotbox, I absolutely love the sound on that. Right. And you guys have established yourselves as such great producers. And, you got into this rap game in 2017 and, you can tell the lyricism is so great. What did you guys find most difficult in the creative process? The production over the rapping, or the rapping over the production, or were they both equally as challenging?
We've been doing both from the start, so that is both part of the natural process. So and Hotbox was our other brother produced that.
Oh, is it? Okay, that's quality. Yeah, I do rate that song highly.
Actually, that one, but that's what it is. Like a good beat is a good beat, and when you come to the tank, which is the studio, there's nothing but good beats floating about. So you're hard pressed to move without finding something you want to jump on.
Yeah, of course. I mean, you are in that environment, so you're going to be surrounded by good beats all the time, for sure.
Yeah, we're surrounded by some great producers as well, man, as well as artists. So you're always finding inspiration.
Yeah, of course. And on the topic of artists, you said in an interview with The Voice that you want to work with a great amalgamation of cultures, and it's that time to conquer the world. And on this album, you've worked with some unbelievable talent like DEE, Ghetts, Blade Brown, Miss Banks, Scorcher, Katie James. How is it collaborating with them? And do you believe that you have achieved a great amalgamation of cultures on this album?
I think if you go back and check all the albums, that's one thing that you're going to find out, that we always do that.
Definitely.
Like, we always, like, even being like of mixed heritage ourselves, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can never just lean to one side of yourself. You've always got to like accept that, like we got a white side and a black side. So, like we always drawed from like both sides of like the spectrum. So when it comes to the music, it's no different. Do you see what I'm saying? And like that's one of the things that's kind of comes with the name Splurgeboys, isn't it? Like you just don't know like what it could be. Like we always just everywhere. You find influences everywhere, and you take influences from everywhere, subconsciously, consciously. If you know you're doing it, if you don't know you're doing it. And that's what London is anyway, bro. London's the big melting pot, you know what I mean? Like you've got all different cultures, all different creeds, all different races, all different people, you know what I mean? And you just,
of course. Like
you can't help but take inspiration from around you. And it's an inspirational time right now as well.
Yeah, of course, definitely. Like there's so much going on right now. I mean, I go to uni in Birmingham, and like that is so multicultural, and you're getting influences from everywhere. I mean, Ghetts himself is from there too.
From where?
From Birmingham.
Is he?
I swear he's from Birmingham. He's not from Birmingham.
Yeah, I didn't know
I
that.
thought he was Brummie, no?
I thought he was an East London boy, but where I might be wrong.
I may be wrong. I do apologize. I thought he was Brummie.
Right. So after researching Ghetts, I know he's from East London, not Brum. Don't send for me in the comments.
After listening to the album, I get this great impression of family from it and the values of family. And you previously said that the way you work together is very special because you know what each other is thinking. And because of this, you have a good understanding of each other. What is it like as brothers working on a project as big as this?
Man, it's bro. Like I said, we are brothers, innit? And our other brother was producing some of this stuff as well.
Mad, okay.
We've always grown up close. You know what I mean? So when you grow up close with your siblings, you do have a sort of telepathy, like, and you understand how each other's thinking, or not even if it's not that deep, you know what someone's gonna like.
Definitely.
You know what I mean, if he's making a beat, he knows I'm gonna like a certain particular beat with a certain style, mood, bounce, whatever, etc. And vice versa. So I know if he's gonna like one of the bars I'm dropping or something, or if he's gonna like the chorus or the hook or the flow or the mood. That's it.
Yeah, definitely.
So it's just a real natural process. Like you don't have to think about it. Like you just instinctively know what the other person's gonna lean towards or lean against.
Mm. Yeah, no, definitely.
It helps being brothers because you can say it how it is and know you're not gonna fall out too far, innit?
That's what I was gonna say. Like me and my brother will literally just say to our face, like each other's faces, like you're doing this wrong or whatever. Like whereas if you meet new people, you're sort of like don't want to say, but it's just straight up. It's a good relationship to have.
The words, isn't it? So,
yeah, of course. Nah, it's a good relationship to have, especially when you're creating something as big as this, for sure. You said on the first track, it's entitled Legacy, and you're talking about putting down a legacy for when you leave. And I mentioned in the introduction, you've worked with so many great artists producing, and you've really established yourselves as great artists rapping too. Do you believe that you are leaving a legacy behind as we speak? Or you've achieved that now? Or do you believe you have so much more to offer and solidify that legacy still?
Hope so. I hope so, boy. But I mean, you always leave your own legacy, and I guess everyone, without whether they want to admit it or not, strives to leave a legacy that's acknowledged by others.
Yeah.
So I'm saying, I think you obviously, you can only do your best and whatnot, but you still do deep down, you want to leave a legacy that others acknowledge in it, that others said, that's I guess that's almost defines the word legacy really, because you've left your footprint in it. So yeah, 100%. I feel like we're carving it out. I feel like we've been done that. I feel like the legacy, the fact that the UK music scene is so thriving now. I think that's part of the legacy of what some of the stuff that we've done. We've definitely done things in the past that have helped to push the scene forward. You see what I'm saying? So I mean, yeah, we've 100% left the legacy, but we just got more. We just got more to do.
Yeah, bro. I'm looking forward to it as well, for sure.
Yeah, man. It still feel like there's plenty left to say, you know what I mean? So
that's good. I like it. I mean, even then, your mentality on it, and I got from your track The Price, your mentality, your work rate, just hustling and achieving so much. It's very you can see that. And do you think that this elite mentality that you have has enabled you to get to the status that you are now?
100%. But and it goes back to the family thing, bro. That's just in the blood. That's just what the family are, mate. They work hard, they grow.
That's good, yeah.
It rubs off on us, you know what I mean? And
yeah, of course.
You rub it off on other people that, you can't just sit on your laurels and expect things to come to you. You have to work for them.
Yeah, 100%.
Working on yourself is never a bad thing.
Never. No, of course. No, that's good advice for sure. I have my personal favorites on the track, the album. Hot Box being on one, Been There as a tune, Like Who too. What is your favorite track individually, both of you? What is your favorite track on the album?
I'll start. It changes, Bob. It changes so often. Legacy is obviously just in terms of a song, it's just amazing. But then I'll hear someone spinning Hotbox, and I'll be like, oh my god, Hotbox is is a madness. Like even the beat, the flute does a madness to me. Like when
it's a flute, isn't it? Yeah, I was thinking it's a flute. It's the melody behind it's so cool. I rate it so much.
Does a lot. Supplier is is one that gets me when it comes on, because as a song in its entirety, like it's just one of them songs that makes me like proud to make music. You know what I mean? You can play that to anyone, and there's gonna be a level of appreciation. But like I said, it varies, bro. There's no filler. There's no filler on that.
Yeah, that's good. I mean, like the fact that it changes is a good thing. Like if you had like a set couple, you gotta be liking all the tracks. They are quality.
I'm similar. I go through phases of which one's my favorite.
Yeah.
Like randomly the other day, I couldn't stop listening to Lead the Way, which is like a slow jam on there. But you know, it was just gassing me that day. I was like, why is this tune gassing me so much today? But then the other day, my favorite was Been There, because I just felt I was just in a hype mood. You see what I'm saying? That's how I felt.
Yeah.
And then on When the Sun's Out, Like Who just resonates with me. You see what I'm saying? When I'm rolling around, I just feel like Who's and Supplier. But when I'm driving in my car, I still just sing that. I still just sing that stuff like to the top of my voice, bro. Windows down, like people walking past see me like yeah, that was a bit orcs, but like whatever, innit?
Yeah, no, that's the best type of music, isn't it? Yeah, for sure. On the track Like Who, you state she want a man like me. What type of man are you guys? What are you trying to say there? What type of guys are you?
You know what? It was when we that one is like it's for everyone. It's just not. I don't mean like it's just me. You see what I'm saying? Like obviously, like I feel like she wants a man like me. Like why wouldn't she want a man like me? I'm a good guy. You see what I'm saying? And that's how I feel like with everything that goes on. Like I feel like men get a bad rap like all the time, like constantly. So it was more like just you know what, bro? She like she wants a man like me in it, and then obviously you hope that someone else hears it and thinks, yeah, she wants a man like me, and I don't know what your thing is, but bro, like this, she wants a man like you as well. Do you get me? Yeah. So it was more like just the confidence of like she wants a man like me in it, and that's how a man should be walking around feeling. Like you shouldn't be walking around thinking she doesn't.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you're just beating yourself up. Like no, she does, innit? Like she does, even if she don't realize it yet. She does.
It's confidence. It's not arrogance. You know what I'm saying? It's not saying they're the best things since sliced bread. It's like, you know what? I'm me. I can only bring what I can bring to the table, and that's enough. You know?
Yeah, 100%. That's like the best way to live too, like having that mentality. Like
that confidence. It works still, and it radiates. People like that. Same way when it comes to MCing, innit? Like you should feel like you're the best MC, innit? Like the track wants an MC like me, and she wants an MC like she wants a man like me. So yeah, it was just about that vibe.
You got to back yourself 100%. You have to.
100.
That's it. You got to back yourself, innit?
You got to back yourself.
There you go. That's the truth. You got to back yourself.
Well, no, I appreciate it. But I mean, I've seen the visuals for Like Who, and I think it's great. What was it like to film that? Like, it must have been so much fun.
Yeah, man, it was good, bro. It was good on the day. Like, it was good. Like, just like, obviously these things, because we do everything like in house.
Yeah.
You worry about everything on the day. It's not a case of just turning up and looking fly and getting your lyrics right.
Yeah.
You gotta like we do everything from the ground up, innit? So you're worrying about the setup and people, making sure people turn up on time, and organizing the crew and the cast and whatever, making sure your friends don't get too lit.
Yeah, that's a big point too.
Like, you gotta worry about everything. So it's work, but it's not work, innit? It's fun. Like,
yeah, okay. Will we be seeing any more music videos from the album this year?
Yeah, you shall be. You shall be. Yeah, we've got some dropping soon, and there might be a remix or two dropping as well. So
nice.
Fingers crossed. You know what I mean?
Yeah, fingers crossed. I'll be looking out for that for sure. But I'll finish off by asking you, other than the music videos, will we be expecting to see anything else from you guys in terms of releases in the rest of the year, or will you guys just be showcasing the album to the long-awaited fans?
100%, bruv. 100%. Man's got loads of stuff. Like we just been in a pandemic, innit? So
exactly, you have to get out.
There's too much music, bruv. There's actually too much music. I've got so much stress on my head right now about how to drop all this music. When I'm telling you, that's the stress I wake up with every day. Is both a gift and a curse, but Yeah, there's untold vibes, untold music coming. Even we got music coming from the PAP lot as well. You see what I'm saying? So we've got, there's just so much. And like, even when I look on my computer, I've got tunes with like that haven't been released by other artists that we worked on as well. Do you see what I'm saying? So it's just so much stuff, so much, bro.
It's definitely good to have more than less, for sure. Like, and as you said, you've been in a whole year lockdown. You've had the opportunity to get all this stuff recorded and done. Now it's the time to release it. And honestly, the year 2021 is the year of the Splurgeboys, for sure.
Love that.
Yeah, safe boys. Now I'm looking forward to it for sure. And I wish you the best of luck for the rest of the year.
No, thank you very much, bro.
Sweet, man. Well, I guess this is it. We'll wrap up now.
Yeah, thanks for having us, man.
Big up everyone out there. You get me? It's possibly coming home, innit? But if not,
it has to come home.
Check out METOX because it's the next best thing from it coming home. Trust
Check
me.
it out.
Big up.
Safe boys. All the best. Have a good day.
Big up.